Hey, Nathan here, bringing you another tutorial on behalf of Smith-Kastner Wealth Management. Today, we are going to work on logging in for the first time to our Pershing NetxInvestor client portal. For any client that has an account that begins with RVM, THR, or RV1, this is the tutorial for you. We're going to start by opening up a web browser. All the major web browsers are compatible with our website. Personally, I like Google Chrome, but you're free to use whatever you're most comfortable with. Once we open our web browser, we're going to navigate to my web page. The address, www.smith-kastner.com. Now that we've made our way to my web page, if you look in the upper right corner, you're going to see a lock icon. If you hover over that lock icon, it'll say Client Login. Let's click that icon. Now we've arrived at our main client login portal. On this page, you can log in to pretty much any financial services firm that we work with. Today, however, we're going to be focusing on the Investment Services tab. Once you got it open, click on the first logo, which is Valmark Securities. You've now been redirected to the Pershing NetxInvestor client portal. If you want to, go ahead and bookmark this page. The first thing we need to tackle is the financial organization code. It is the box in the upper right-hand corner. For every client, the organization code is the same. It's RVM. Go ahead and enter it now. Now let's drop down to the user ID field. Every client has a unique user ID. We probably set it up at the time that you opened your account. If you're unsure of your user ID, feel free to reach out to us at the office and we'll be glad to get it for you. Now that we've entered our user ID, let's drop on down to the password field. Since this is the first time we're logging in, we're going to be using a temporary password. Temporary passwords follow the same format for everybody. The format is the first two letters of your mother's maiden name plus your date of birth in a month, day, year format. So let's look at a quick example. Let's suppose that your mother's maiden name is Smith and that you were born on January the 2nd of 1956. Your temporary password will be capital S, capital M, 010256. Note that the password is case sensitive and the first two letters of the mother's maiden name are capitalized. Go ahead and enter it now. Now before we move on, you might want to consider checking the Remember User ID block, especially if this is a private computer. Checking this block will make it so that your user ID and the financial organization number are always pre-filled into the form. In our experience, that financial organization code is one of the hardest things to remember, so checking this block makes logging in just a little bit easier. Now that we've got all of our information filled in, click Continue. Now the first time you log in, or anytime after we've had to reset your password, it's going to bring you to this page. This is where you create the password of your choosing. On the right-hand side are the rules that must be followed in order to create an acceptable password. Note that passwords are case sensitive, unlike user IDs. Once you've got a password picked out, enter it in both fields exactly the same way both times and click Continue. You've now successfully completed the first time logon of your NetX Client Investor website. If you have any questions about the NetxInvestor website or you're having difficulty logging in, do not hesitate to contact us at the office. One of our advisors will be happy to help. Thanks for listening.